Alrighty, my friends. We need a jumping rockman emoji to deal with all these fires in chat. Yes, yes, too many fires in chat. Alright, what's my first aid up to? 288. I probably will start getting rune cloth soon. I will need to go to someplace, Theramore Isle to get that bandage.
Watch your back.
That bandage unlocked. Alright, so Overseer Maltorius, what the flux? What the flux? Is that quest that's being guarded by Overseer Maltorius? I think it might be. Where's that quest? Made Toll House cookies the other day. Are they good? I assume that's Toll House. Oh, that's the one underneath, isn't it? This is the one. I feel like there's a quest underneath that I'm not seeing. Oh, unless it's this guy. It's this guy.
Talk to me.
I assume those are chocolate chip cookies, right? Okay. I think what I'm going to do...
Off with you.
Quests outside of the pit right now, which would be things like... the Key to Freedom, this wooden outhouse. I have 2 quest slots right now. Yeah, let's go do the Key to Freedom quest down there. Too lazy to make them again. You've just been eating the raw cookie dough, which arguably tastes better. I'm always a little leery of eating raw cookie dough because it has raw egg in it, which is probably fine, but I always am just a little worried about doing that kind of thing. Not supposed to eat raw cookie dough. You've not ever gotten sick once. You have no reason not to. Well, enjoy not getting sick, because I'm pretty sure if I ate a bunch of it, I would sick with the way my stomach has seemed to be worse and worse as I get older at not reacting well to certain types of food. Nestle Toll House chocolate chip. Yeah, I always think of the okay, let's clear this guy out. I always think of the Friends episode where Phoebe talks about her grandma's secret chocolate chip cookie recipe that Monica's trying to figure out. And she said, it's a French recipe. It's Nestle Toll House. And it's basically just the Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe. Good old Friends. You have an iron gut. Nice, nice. Enjoy your iron gut. Enjoy it. I hope it stays with you forever. Because I have whatever the opposite of an iron gut is. Almost anything makes me sick lately, it seems like. Or makes me have a not super good feeling stomach. What's the opposite of iron? Feather. I have a feather stomach. Fluffy and soft like feathers. Or a weak like... I don't know what breaks really easy. Eggshells. An eggshell stomach. Okay, I already have that key. Daggers. Your condolences. Well, I'm also, you know, I'll be 43 and... wow. Just over a month. So, I'm pretty sure it's pretty normal for the older you get, your stomach to be worse at digesting stuff. I think that's kind of normal. Do I have a rice cooker? Might be an easy way to make meals at home. I don't. I should get a rice cooker. I have been getting better about, like every other week, making tacos that last me a good 4 days and are decently digestible and decently healthy. But adding some more things to my repertoire would be good. I usually just make rice on the stovetop with a pot. That's what I do.
Not enough mana.
HK47 droid from KOTOR would call it a meatbag stomach. There you go. I have a meatbag stomach. Nice KOTOR reference. I like it. Negative, I am a meat popsicle.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not enough.
Alright. Trying to get daggers from these guys. Wow, how many outhouse keys will I find? There's 3 already. We got a chest. Loot the free stuff. Don't aggro. Alright, that was not very useful free stuff, but hey, it was free. Didn't even have to pay for it. Like free hull damage. You also thought Clay World pancake mines were the funniest thing ever. I don't. Is that a KOTOR thing? I don't recognize that reference.
I'm out of range.
Probably a KOTOR reference that I'm not remembering. I might have to pop out and heal here. Let's see. Probably okay. I'll have my finger on my potion if it gets close. Okay, we're good, we're good. There's the 4th outhouse key. That poor guy is stuck in the outhouse. All I need is a key, and I'm finding them all over the place. A bag of frozen edamame. What is edamame? Like beans or something? Or peas or something? I'm not a big peas or beans fan, if that's what they are. Sense of humor hasn't changed much over the years. Playworld is a stop-motion animation series on YouTube. Oh. People getting in these absurdly ridiculous situations where they invariably all die at the end and hilarity ensues. Okay. Edamame is soybeans. Okay, okay. Yeah, my ex would always have, like, just rice and beans as, like, her cheap thing to eat. And I don't like beans. Just don't like beans. So I know rice and beans is a somebody, I don't know if it's somebody who's here in chat today, but somebody sent me a YouTube video about a girl who's like, here's how to eat for $1 a day. And it's like and she was showing her. I was like, okay, well, let's see how these people eat really cheap. Maybe I can try it. And basically their grocery list was, here's rice, here's bagged beans, and canned beans, and more beans. And it's basically just a bunch of beans. I was like, what? I don't want to eat nothing but beans all day, every day. Not only will I fart all the time, but, man, that's boring. So, apparently the way to eat it for $1 a day is just eating nothing but rice and beans all the time. So, you sent that video, Tesseract? Yeah. I forgot to tell you I watched it. Or at least I watched up until the point where she started putting everything on the counter of what you need to eat for $1 a day. And it was just 5 different type of beans. It was like, that's all it is. You have soybeans, and there's canned black beans. And then for a little difference, here's some peas to go with your beans. It's like, these are all things I don't want to eat. Apparently to eat for $1 a day, you eat really boring beans. And that's all you eat. Beans in general are insanely healthy and cheap, but you have to like farting all the time, yeah. Well, not to say I don't already deal with that because of my stomach issues, but like, that's with me not eating beans 24/7, so. Okay, I'm waiting for this guy to walk away. Walk away, sir. Break a whisk, walk away. There we go. Okay. To have my stomach issues plus eating beans all the time would just, oh man, it would be not a good time. So I can like actually start this quest now, right? Yeah, outhouse key. Let's go do that now. Here's something new. Ham with bean soup. Edamame steamed in their shells with a little salt. Mmm. Mm-hmm. I wish that sounded like something I wanted to eat. But maybe eventually I'll start giving it a try. Trying to start finding some beans I like and just having beans and rice for some cheap meals. Honestly, part of the reason I'm like always kind of worried about money is rent is the main thing, but the fact that I don't like to cook means I spend a lot more money on eating out than I should. Beans with beans on top. I'm not going to worry about the elemental leather working right now because I know I just need to bring materials for that, so. You drop the daggers? You do. Red beans and rice is a delicious meal. If you like beans. Steamed edamame is a side you can usually get at a sushi restaurant. Okay. Here's the key. And then kill these other guys. Oh, and I'm supposed to bring you silk cloth too. Okay. There's some stone. Am I maxed out on? Okay, I have one more skill. I'm gonna get a quest there. Okay. Let's kill our way through here. I think we have to kill geologists too, somewhere. Where are the geologists? Or do I just need the silk? I shouldn't have sold that silk earlier. Hopefully I can buy back the silk that I sold earlier. I was forgetting you need a silk for this guy since it's toilet paper. You tried mussels for the first time a few months ago. They taste pretty good. They didn't taste good enough for you to forget you were eating a mussel, which was a bit unsettling for you. Calamari on the hand, you could eat that all day, every day. Yeah, calamari is great. Fried calamari is... What is the frying type that they do at sushi places? They have a style. What is that called? Tempura. Tempura calamari is frickin' delicious. If I ever go with somebody to get sushi, I'm usually kind of okay with it because I don't have to get sushi. Because most sushi places have tempura fried calamari. That stuff is amazing. Butter beans are deceptively good, huh? I don't think I've ever had those. Go to the pasta route. 1 pound of pasta and a jar of sauce doesn't cost that much. That's true. If I get practice at making pasta and get good at that, could be something I could do. I'm not sure if this is going to be a free fight or not. Nope, we're good. We're good. Nice, beautiful. You've had Trader Joe's tempura shrimp, which is pretty damn good. Oh god, that guy is aggro. Okay. Okay, let me move away. And he just stopped. What? What's that? I think there's something buggy going on there. Well, I'm pretty sure this will be a 2 fights, but I can get daggers. Oh, and I am supposed to kill 8 geologists. Okay, I'm not crazy about that. All right. Okay, this should aggro this guy. Alright, so these guys are bugged underneath these little tents, so he wants to aggro me, but it's one of those buggy things where if I just walk away, it'll de-aggro. There we go. And then if I walk up to him and fight him, it should work out fine, because then if they can attack you, they don't evade bug out. Pasta's really unhealthy though, that's the problem. Is it? I've always wondered this. How does pasta's nutritional value compare to rice's nutritional value? Because aren't they both just like empty carbs or something? I don't know, that's why I'm asking. To me, pasta and rice feel like very similar things because they're like just a a carb that absorbs whatever flavor you put into it. One is Italian and one is like Chinese or something. Pasta's fine in small quantities. If you're eating spaghetti all day every day, you're going to raise your cholesterol. You would argue that it's because of portion size that most people eat that leads to pasta being unhealthy. Whole grain pasta and limit the creamy sauces can make it healthier. Okay. Carbs are just fuel.
I don't have enough.
Okay.
Enough energy.
Well, am I wrong in thinking that rice and pasta are similar things about just being carbs, or does rice have something else going for it that makes it healthier than pasta? I don't actually know, since I'm not very nutritional smart. I'm not smart about nutrition stuff very much. Like white rice versus brown rice. White rice is empty carbs that aren't that great for your cholesterol either. Okay. Carbs are fuel, but only if you burn the calories you get from them. Okay. Whole grain pasta and brown rice are the healthier ones. Some differences in slow digesting carbs versus fast digesting. Okay. Can you move? Or are you stuck there? You can move. Okay, good. I have one quest slot open for this quest down here. Plate, strength, stamina. Wow, I've gotten 2 really nice strength, stamina plate pieces of random green gear today. Only silly device were here with me for the good gear drops. So if I wanted to do a healthy, easy to cook home cooking thing, it sounds like I need to buy a rice cooker. Can you cook like whole grain brown rice in a rice cooker, or is rice cooker made for like white rice? And then like something like beans or something that would be cheap and healthy.
Great to meet you.
All right.
See you soon.
Oh, it's this. It's an escort. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. I didn't realize. Oh, this is. Yeah. Okay. Okay. This is that one. Okay. You're terrible at eating healthy, even though you know better. You eat based almost entirely on flavor, and as a result, you weigh over 300 pounds. The heaviest you've ever been is 340. You got under 300 for the first time in years. Well, congrats on getting lower. But yeah, I'm similar. The only reason I feel like I am not really heavy is because I eat smaller portions, but I eat very unhealthily too because I eat on taste as well. Bodybuilders can maintain a low body fat percentage eating chicken and rice. Rice cookers cook all the rice. Okay, so I probably should get a rice cooker and get like a rotation of different things going. Like I have the tacos, add in some sort of rice dish that wouldn't be too hard to make. I think portion size is even more important. I feel like it's something that is often left out of discussions when talking about, you know, Americans are fat or something. Is they blame it on fast food or unhealthy eating or not enough vegetables or whatever. And to me, one of the biggest things is just like anywhere you get food, you literally can't get smaller portions. Because like if you're an adult, you're not allowed to order from the kids menu, or you know, it's just like everything is like, okay, here is a giant portion that is cheaper than buying it a la carte or something. Portion control is really important, yeah. Oh god, I thought that hunter actually died. Yeah, that was just that was a fake death. Fake death. Okay, so this is gonna aggro some dudes.
I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough energy.
hopefully I can solo this escort, because I did solo this escort on my warlock. I feel like this one isn't as bad as some of the other escort missions, like the chicken one in Tanaris, that I just straight up ran away from. Whenever you eat out, you can get 2, sometimes 3 meals out of 1 entree. Yeah, I don't like leftovers, but certain restaurants I will try to do that. There's a Chinese place near me that when I get the orange chicken there, I can make 2 meals out of that instead of trying to force myself to eat all of it, because then I'll feel sick if I try to eat all of it, and then I can save money by having only, you know, get 2 meals out of 1 meal. Your stomach is an idiot because it takes 20 minutes before it realizes it has anything in it, meaning you can't just slam food. You don't really have pasta anymore because it saddens you how small the serving size is. I haven't had pasta in a while, mainly because I don't want to cook it, and most restaurants where you can buy it, it's really expensive, or can often be expensive. Be on guard. I'm not going to carry any more fights. Yeah, you sure carried that fight, bro. Carried it. Although, it's also been, since I've moved, I haven't found a place that has any good, like, Italian or pasta dishes that I have found to be very good and worth the money to buy. My old apartment, I had a place that I liked their chicken parm. But finding a good Italian place where I can get a couple meals out of a single ordering of food would be a nice thing. Your problem with pasta is you have a massive serving and still be hungry 2 hours later like you ate nothing. Huh. That doesn't happen to me with pasta. What's up, Grima? We're looting and leveling, that's right. We got level 49 already today. Okay, this is probably 3 dudes. 4 dudes. Alright, he might not survive, and that is the risk I'm willing to take. How's he doing? Half health? Okay, I think this might be okay. I can swap over to bear form and taunt if I need to, but this is looking doable. Helps that I'm a little over leveled for this. If I wasn't over leveled for this, it'd probably be less likely to succeed. Okay, good. Calculated, 34%. That's 33% more than you needed. And I can't heal you, can I? Nope, that heal landed on me. Okay.
What can I do for
Can I bandage you? No, you're healing. It's fine. It's fine. Uh-oh, it's German chat time, apparently. Are you gonna start running now? We're almost to safety. Run! I can walk faster in stealth than you run, sir. Come on. Alright, please tell me you don't run right through this place here. I don't think you do. Oh, I remember this quest now. Right as we get to the end, I'm like, yeah, I did it. Then he gets sniped by somebody. The most annoying ending to a escort quest ever, because if you actually successfully do it, then he dies anyway, and you're like, what's the point of an escort quest if I successfully escort you and you just die anyway? I didn't succeed. Mission failed successfully, chat. Get ready. We're gonna mission successfully failed soon here. Cacio e pepe is a simple pasta that can be really good with a little practice. One my brother always told me about was bolognese sauce being really easy, and I made bolognese sauce one time, and I did not like it. I did not like it at all. Task failed successfully. A success, if you will. Excuse my language. Alright, where's the sniper up here? I think it's at the top of this hill or something. He's mine. Pop! Ah, he got me! You got me, partner. You got me. Poor guy. Okay. And this is Ironforge. So I have 2 Ironforge turn-in quests now. I need to kill a bunch of geologists. Where are the frickin' geologists for this quest? Are they only... I think they're only over there. How much silk do I have? 3, and I think I need 8. Let's see. I think I might run back to... Run back to the town and see if I have silk that I can buy back from selling earlier. You love geology, huh? Why are you apologizing? We all know Randish language. Well, because I only ever feel justified in cursing when something bad happens to me. And that guy got sniped, and it didn't happen to me. And I succeeded. So I feel like if I'm cursing, then I'm just having a bad mouth for no reason. I know, it doesn't make sense because of how much I curse at WoW, at FTL, but it's a holdover from my childhood where my mom was very, very strict about the language of her children. It still holds over. It just doesn't stop me when I get actually really riled up about something I'm passionate about. Poor guy never saw it coming until he saw it coming. That's right. Language is fine. It's fine. Geology rocks. Oh, that was a geology pun. Okay, well done, well done. If Fiboy were here, I'm sure he'd approve. Right, let me make a quick detour over here to grab whatever silk is there, so I hopefully have enough silk to turn in this toilet paper quest. It makes perfect sense. When you play FTL, something bad does happen to you. It's true. It's true. Even when I win, something bad has happened to me. I've been forced to get hit by missiles many times over. We all know the stricter our moms were in our childhood, the more Fs we drop when she's not looking. Well, I was a good kid until I got to college. I did not... My language was pretty clean right up until I got to college. Then it started to slowly deteriorate as I started to hang out more with gaming people. Hashtag blame gamers, I guess. And, you know, didn't have my mom all the time around. University's a turning point? Very true, very true. Okay, so... Yeah, those are the only 2 quests there are the quest with Overseer Maltorius that I am not touching until I have somebody to join me. Keep checking to see, but... It's not looking like... Stilly Device will be joining us today. So maybe Friday we can do a Zul'Farrak run, or maybe I'll look for a group later. I don't know. I kind of prefer to have Silly Device with us, because having a duo in a dungeon feels much safer than being with a bunch of pickup group people. Right. Before we buy anything or sell anything, we buy back silk. Dang it. Dang it, I sold too much other random junk. Alright, well. Alright, well, don't sell the silk again. That would be stupid. That's what we came back looking for. Okay, so I need to just find silk off of dwarves. So I guess I'll go around murdering taskmaster slavers and then geologists. Till we have, I think it's 8 silk that I need. It's 8 silk. Time to murder hobo our way to victory, chat. Don't go without your sacrifice. I mean meat shield, I mean friend. What's up, Ramses? Oh, were you here when we were talking about, we were talking about Star Citizen earlier. We were talking about different games and monetization stuff. don't know if you were here when we were talking about that. Aren't you a Star Citizen enjoyer? I believe we've talked about this before. Okay, let's clear this guy out. I want to kill these dwarves. Oh, you weren't here for that part of the discussion? We were bashing, well, it was less bashing and just talking about good and bad monetization and people's views on what is acceptable monetization. And Shogi did mention Star Citizen as one of the more egregious ones for early access monetization of their player base or fan base or whatever you want to say. It's good old bashing. Very complex way of calling a scam. That's... Now, I will jokingly call games a scam because I talk about scam MMOs a lot because, you know, I follow Ashes of Creation, which I'm very invested in, just with zero money, more of time investment and emotional investment. And you could argue that Star Citizen is less than a scam of other games because it's actually playable, right? Like, people who are supporting it, I'm pretty sure are able to play it whatever form it's in. So, is a game really a scam if it's just a very expensive way of playing a game that's not finished? I wouldn't call it a scam. I would just say maybe not the best value. But if you're enjoying the game and don't mind the amount of money you're putting into it, then is it even a scam? To you, no. From the outside, a lot of people would say, sure, yeah, Star scam is in or something. You don't agree with it being a scam, but it's controversial. You don't dispute that. You guys are just too lenient. Well, there's enough people on the internet that will just call everything a scam. One of the YouTubers I watch who talks about Ashes of Creation, because that's the scam I follow, has a whole YouTube channel around this game that's not even going to exist for probably another 4 to 5 years, and calls his own game a scam. So, you know, it's just, oh god, that debuff. It's one of those things where hyperbole, you know. I don't think I would invest into Star Citizen because it's not a game or genre that I am interested in enough to spend the amount of money it would require to get into it. Although I don't even know how much money it requires to get into Star Citizen. Maybe they have really cheap entry-level supporting things you can do to get into it. But it is kind of become the whipping boy for early access game monetization. Controversial practices. Ramses, do you know how much it costs to get into Star Citizen? I'm curious. Not that I'm planning to do it. I'm just curious what the buy-in is to play Star Citizen. You see the progress yourself. It's just not fast enough for some people. They collect money for new ship models, and they have several dozen ship models now. Yeah. I think the big thing about Star Citizen is the fact that the amount of cost that they give you options to pay. Because one of the biggest things, because you can, you know, spend $1,000 on a ship or something. And people are like, what, $1,000 on a game? That's not even real? I think it used to be around $40, but you haven't looked at the current prices. That's not even that bad, honestly. For a playable early access game. Okay, let me go ahead and heal. F9, 6, 7, Because compare that to, again, I'm going to talk about the game that Ramses will make fun of me for talking about all the time. Ashes of Creation's basically, if you wanted to be in the alpha, the support package level you had to pay to be able to get access to the alpha was, I think, $250 or something like that. And of course, there were higher ranges you could do. But $250 for access to a game that, you know, isn't out yet and you can't even get access to yet until the alpha starts. The alpha 2 for that starts later this year, in quarter 3 of this year. So basically, if you spent $250 to support Ashes of Creation, you'll be able to help test their alpha quarter 3 of this year. So compare that, you know, to $40 to be able to try Star Citizen, or I think Pantheon Rise of the Fallen was like $60. You could get into their alpha or beta or something. So, you know, it's all about what you think it's worth paying for, right? And so my daggers are done. What I need are... Okay, I still need slavers and other things. Let's go maybe finish off the geologists over there. Have I gotten silk? I haven't gotten silk. Might have to send silk from my other character, or go buy silk from the auction house maybe. Should be noted that Star Citizen is also completely crowdfunded, no publisher, and they stamp like 4 or 5 studios out of the ground. What does that mean, stamped studios out of the ground? Yeah, that's similar to how Ashes of Creation is. It's fully crowdfunded and individually funded by the guy who's the developer, the creative developer. He's apparently some rich guy who can apparently put millions and millions of dollars of his own money into a game. You're half joking after all. No Man's Sky was also kind of called a scam. And at point of release, it damn well deserved it. But now it's very solid. Yeah, for sure. No Man's Sky is like one of the few examples of a game failing at launch and then actually recovering. Actually having the recovery story arc. It's pretty rare nowadays. First impressions usually are everything on games nowadays. Although from what I've been hearing, Diablo 4, which got pretty widely criticized when it first came out for not having enough stuff in it. Apparently the last expansion Diablo, or the last season of Diablo 4 has been a lot better than previous ones. They used all the money for Star Citizen to open up new studios, each studio working on a different aspect of the overall game. Oh, that's interesting. Example of an epic comeback? Yeah, for sure. Alright, again, let's make this safe. I'm gonna clear out a golem here. That's something that doesn't deserve a second chance. Which one? Star Citizen? Or something else?
Not enough energy.
I have 0 mana, so if this goes bad, this could be bad. If this goes bad, it could be bad. Let's start it out bad. I didn't get my first attack in. That sucks. Alright, should be fine. Should be fine. I can always mana potion if I need to. Okay, I think you'll die to the dots. I'm going to swap to you earlier here than I normally do. Nice. One of my favorite things about damage over time builds is stacking a bunch of them on an enemy, then not attacking them anymore. It feels very efficient to me to stack an enemy with dots, then stack another enemy with dots, and then just go on to doing something else. I love dot stacking. Eat some soft banana bread. It's delicious. Oh, D4 doesn't deserve a second chance. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that. Even though I'm literally playing a Blizzard right now, a Blizzard game right now, playing a Blizzard, I'm pretty much on the bandwagon of not agreeing with most gaming and business decisions that Blizzard goes with. It feels more and more like a corporate, non-caring entity that all that wants is money and doesn't care about making a good game. Holy crap! What are these guys? Holy group of 5 red dudes. Is that part of a quest or something? I don't know if I've ever seen those guys before. Undermarket Shadow Silk Poachers. Just going around attacking mobs in the zone. Actually crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that group of NPCs before. Where's that Doc Cruz? Doc Cruz knows everything about classic WoW. Doc Cruz, do you know who the Shadow Silk Poachers are? I don't think I've ever seen those guys. It's crazy. Alright, so that's the geologist's done. Horn of the Beast, level 48 elite. Do I think I can solo that? I could on my Warlock. I think I might want another level or two before I try to solo that. Let's go do the Lookout Spyglass. Finish the Taskmasters and the smithing things here. Issue with Star Citizen is that it's super ambitious, so much so that they had to scale some ideas back because they proved unfeasible. If it works, it will be the greatest space MMO ever. If not, probably still good, but will likely never lose the scam mark. Yeah, yeah. That's similar to what to a slightly less degree Ashes of Creation is dealing with, because they are also doing something ridiculously ambitious. I mean, there's so many systems in that game that it just no other game has tried to have all these interlocking systems, which is probably just like Star Citizen trying to do all these crazy different things. Create a ridiculous galaxy where you can build your own ship and all the stuff that's in the game. And from the outside, it looks like might be too much, you know. Okay, can I stutter step you back here from these other lookouts? Yeah. Well, it'd be crazy if, with all the scam moniker and shade Star Citizen gets, if when it finally comes out and it's this triumphant release, that would be pretty incredible. Biggest comeback ever there. Star Citizen becomes the greatest, as you say, space MMO ever. Although I will say it's not a very large market. There's basically what? EVE Online, maybe you could call Elite Dangerous an MMO. SWTOR, if you're being generous, that's kind of more of a, I don't know if I'd call that a space MMO. That's just more like WoW, just in space. What other space MMOs have there been? Same for Star Citizens. They have ships you can fully walk through, and now they also have real physical cargo containers in different... Let me make sure I'm not falling off a bridge here. Containers different sizes that will populate your cargo hold. The persistence behind that is crazy. Oh, that is crazy. So you're actually taking physical cargo in your Star Citizenship, it sounds like, which even in Elite Dangerous you're doing more like it's just numbers in your ship's cargo, just numbers basically. say you have this much palladium, but you can't actually go in and manipulate or interact with the cargo in the hold or anything. I don't need to kill any of these things anymore. No spyglass yet. So I still need the spyglass, and I still need the smithing, whatever the smithing thing is. The main goal of the game is to achieve as much immersion as possible, which means making systems in the game as real and tangible as possible. And isn't the universe supposed to be crazy, ridiculously, as I spit all over my screen, massive in the game as well? I mean, that's one of the big draws to a lot of space games, right? Is that you actually have a huge galaxy or universe to explore. I assume that's a thing that Star Citizen's trying to do. That makes you think of NMS again, No Man's Sky, yeah. Oops, I did not mean to change forms there. They promised endless universe of unique planets. Yeah, and I feel like the updates they've been doing better about that. Even when I played it after one of the updates, that people are starting to say it was a lot better. The planets all just feel the same to me. Maybe that's even better now, but it's just that's always the feeling I got. Was even when it was, you know, a different planet with different stuff on it, it was like it just felt like different skins of the same stuff. And hopefully that's better now, but it always felt like that's what it was. It was just every planet was the same, skinned as different things. Yeah, it turned out there are only 8 different types. No Man's Sky has a surprising level of uniqueness to its planets now. Well, that's good. Again, good to hear that's better. Currently, the systems are handcrafted for Star Citizen. You think ultimately they're going for procedurally generated systems and planets? Okay. Okay, I do need those slavers. Usually you wouldn't find too many different between 2 different Arctic planets in No Man's Sky, yeah. Oh, these guys have a really weird path. Walking up and down this this ramp here. Okay, both dots up, and then we swap. I think he'll die now. Keeping on his health. Nice. Beautiful.
I don't have energy.
I can go do the Incendiasaurs, actually. Let's go do that. That is underneath here somewhere. I think it might be in this area to the right. I think that's right. Sneak my way in here if I want to. Yeah, Incendiasaurs I think are back in here. Is that right? It's over that way. I need to go in the other entrance. Okay, I still need slavers, so I will kill this guy though. And I don't need to kill slave workers because I'm already done with those daggers. You wish No Man's Sky actually had more stuff like events, faction clashes, proper quests you can take from people, and not only on the orbital base mission board. The way they're developing, we might actually see the day where they have that stuff. Yeah, yeah. I just fell. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. My heart skipped a beat when I fell. But we're cloaked and I have feline grace. So it's fine, chat. I scared you too, yeah. That scared me. It scared me for sure. My heart skipped a beat. Everything's fine, chat. For the content. I wanted to be on Asmongold's, you know, Hardcore Deaths stream. Star Citizen has quests, mission stuff that can dynamically spawn in, like shipwrecks, for example. There are things like insurance missions that have you find the black box to scan for dead crew. I do like dynamic mission spawning. That's actually one of the things I'm most excited for Ashes of Creation. Is one of their big systems is their whole node system. And the way that the nodes, which is where the main cities run by players, how they're developed, is by you doing things in the area around that node that gains experience for the node. And because it's dynamic, the quests that will spawn will be different because it will depend on what players have done there, what season you're in, what the mayor of that city is asking players to gather to upgrade their node. So like the PvE questing system that's going to be in Ashes of Creation is one of the most interesting systems to me that I'm looking forward to trying, because it'd be something that you could solo if you just want to play by yourself, or if you have friends, you can go out and do some of the dynamic quests together to level up the node that you're trying to be a part of. Alright, I only need one more Taskmaster, I think, for this quest, and then the Ascendiosaurs. Okay. Is this not... Why did I think this was a different place I was going in? Alright, whatever. I'm gonna go finish the Taskmaster quest right now. Maybe I can go around from here. Need to get in that way. I think the way to get there might actually be to drop down there or something. That's why I'm going the wrong place. Back up against this wall because this slaver might come around. Oh, I haven't talked about it yet, but the last Ashes of Creation live stream was a PvP live stream that was very interesting. How do I get there? Do I have to go back up around and drop down? I think I might need to. Basically, they were showing Node War PvP in the last Ashes of Creation stream, and basically it reminded me in a good way of what I think has been the best PvP in a MMO I've ever played, and that is how do I get up there? That's a Cyrodiil PvP in Elder Scrolls Online. There's a lot of stuff about Elder Scrolls Online that sucks, but their Cyrodiil PvP zone is really interesting. Okay, I need to get up there, I think. So figuring out how to get up there is where I need to go. Yes, let's not fall again. Cave over there. I still don't have the lookout spyglass either. Are there any lookouts over here I can go for that? All I need to do on Ashes of Creation to have me go all in, which I already am all in, is just show the frickin' bard on stream, and then I'm just all in. Show me a bard that looks good, and man, I am all in on that game. Oh, don't aggro heavy war golem. Ah, crap, okay. might just run after this fight. Need to actually kill this guy. Might be fine. Get my dots on him, then we swap to this guy. Should be good.
I can't do that.
Wow! The Dark Iron Dwarf death sound. Wow!
I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy.
Beautiful. Still no lookout spyglass. And these guys are all dropping Mage Weave, which is really awkward since the quest is to kill these Dark Iron Dwarves and get Silk, and they all drop Mage Weave. I think I'm gonna have to do a flight to Ironforge at our next break since I have quest turn-ins there, and I should just buy the Silk for that quest to get that quest completed. So that's probably what I'll do. I just wish I could bind myself here to Hearthback after that. These questing zones with no innkeeper to Hearthback to are so annoying. So annoying. And you guys are the worst lookouts ever. None of you have telescopes. Let me see your telescope. Let me see that telescope. Baby, that telescope. There's your 90s music reference for the day. That was the thong song. The thong song about a WoW quest. Could I be more 90s or early 2000s, I guess? Could I be any more early 2000s? And I think I had a dream about Friends last night. Like, I'm randomly quoting Friends. Because that's Chandler from Friends, of course. But, like, I feel like I had a dream about Ross and Rachel. You know, you ever have something that triggers a memory about a dream and you're like, crap, I think I had a dream about that last night. I just had one of those moments. Quoting Chandler from Friends made me think, I think I had some weird random dream about Ross and Rachel from Friends last night. What a weird thing to pop into my brain. Don't steam jet me, bro. And I have no idea what the dream was about. It was probably something about we were on a break or something, but I don't know. Just randomly popped into my head. I think I probably saw some like Facebook post referencing that, and that just popped into my dreams. I don't even have that debuff on me, and I'm missing everything. Come on, game. These guys will not drop there. What is it? Smithing 2-year. I don't even know what that word is. I don't even know what thing you're supposed to drop, but you refuse to drop it. You've been watching Seinfeld again lately? You love the show. If those characters IRL, if you knew them, you'd hate them. True. Yeah, they're pretty horrible. They're pretty horrible people. I watched some YouTube video about talking about why the Seinfeld ending couldn't have been a happy ending. Because there was like a turning point episode where like Elaine or George did something so stupid or bad or negative that the writers for the show were like finally realized, yeah, we're writing about characters that are not good. So it should really end up with them being in jail with how they act and interact with other people. But that video also goes on to say, even though the characters themselves aren't the most redeemable, kind of the point of Seinfeld was also that the people they're interacting with in New York aren't very good people either. So even though they're not the greatest people, they're not unique in that. Like, everybody in that Seinfeld universe is kind of a dick. And what do we got? Another slaver there. Okay. Alright, so I'm done with the slavers though, so I only need this guy. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Let's go do our heal. Whew. 19%, everything's fine. It's because they're actually bad people and they felt like they should be punished, but ultimately learned nothing. Yeah. Putty is your favorite side character. Who's Putty? I don't remember Putty from Seinfeld. I think here is where I need to drop down. Is there an actual elevator here? The elevator is below this. I think the cave I need to go into for the Incendiasaurs is right around here somewhere. It's one of Elaine's boyfriends. Oh, is that the guy played by, Hey, don't boss me! Is it that guy? The guy who was in, the llama movie? God, what is that actor's name? Oh, I can take this elevator. Okay, nice. Yeah, he is a great character. He's just a great actor. He played the Tick. When they did a live-action version of the Tick, I remember him playing the Tick in that. Alright, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for a cave entrance around here somewhere. Yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff. Emperor's New Groove, that's the one I'm trying to think of. He was in the Emperor's New Groove. Is there a cave entrance over here? I think this might be it. Is there no cave entrance here? Okay, I think maybe it's one level below me, or is that, no, that's the way I went. Okay, now I'm confused about how do I get into this cave. Maybe it's over to the left there. Maybe I need to go the other direction. At least I can stealth around here. Check out the jacket. Hey, Paul! Yeah, I mean, he's in Family Guy, right? He's, I forget his character. Joe? I think his name is Joe in that. Okay, I swear I've missed the cave I'm supposed to go in somehow. I've never actually taken these elevators around everywhere. Okay, maybe it's this area below me here. Maybe. Although I swear I already went in that area. I think I might have to drop from further along that way to get to the Incendiasaurs. Because that is where I was earlier, right there. Because I went up and around there. Let's see where this cave goes. Pretty sure this will not lead me to the Incendiasaurs, but let me go check real fast. Whoa, who is this? Clunk, and Trademaster Kovic, the Undermarket. Okay, well, didn't know about that. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have to drop down to the entrance for the Incendiasaurs without having to go all around underneath. So let me wait for this elevator again. Man, I've played this game so much and I still get lost in some of these zones that I haven't done enough apparently. Just wandering around aimlessly. It's definitely not down here. Here is where I was earlier. And that's below where I need to get. There's a cave entrance above to the right over there, which I thought this would take me to. But it did not. Okay. Trademaster Kovic is for a tailoring quest. Is it for a tailoring quest? Ah, okay. That I did not know. Tailoring quest. Cool. I thought maybe it was like a horde trainer or something, like hidden away. Okay, yes, I think I see it. I think it's that. I think there's a cave entrance over there I need to get to. Okay, I just didn't go down far enough. Maybe the blacksmiths up here will have respawned by the time I get up here so I can have another chance at getting these last two pieces I need. The blacksmith 2-year, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, any blacksmiths over here? Any? Yes, there are a couple over here. Let's go kill them real quick. Don't accidentally get PvP flagged again. Yeah, I'm going to try not to do that. Try not to get myself PvP flagged.
Not enough energy.
What is a smithing tier, and why do no blacksmiths have them? That is my question for you, Dark Iron Steam Smith. What is this thing I'm supposed to get from you, and why do you not have it? Nice, I got my dots on him before his debuff, so he'll die to the dots. Nice. What an annoying debuff. Steam Jet. Chance to hit reduced by 71%. What a random number, too. Not 70%, not 69. Nice percent. But exactly 71%. Crap, I messed up. Opening attack again. I kind of want to finish this quest before I go down in the Incendiasaurus, because getting down there is going to be a pain. And I might actually want to hearth out. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to finish this quest before I go down to the Incendiasaurs. I'm just going to go around killing these Steam Smiths and lookouts for a bit longer. So I want to be able to hearth out and then fly back down to Ironforge after the break. And then fly down here from Ironforge after that. Yeah, my freaking thorns went away just as I was about to start that fight. Come on, stealth, hurry up. Alright, he'll die from the dot. Very good. Oh, man. Classic WoW and your amazing, terrible, stupid, annoying Quest drop rates. God, these quests are annoying that are like this. Just give me a kill 20 Steamsmiths if you're going to do crap like this. Rather than make it, get this thing that's a 1% drop rate. Just tell me to kill the number it would take to get the thing, because... this... Get a drop that never drops is, I think, probably the #1 most annoying thing of Classic WoW. Is, non-dropping quest items. There are definitely other annoying things, but I think that might be the #1 most meme-tastic annoying thing in Classic WoW. Is these undroppable quest items.
Enough energy.
Man, I feel like that golem will aggro. And I can't even complain with these guys about, you know, it being a body part. It's just, just their spyglass. Like, maybe they left it at home. You know, maybe they spyglass, they left it at home. They didn't think they'd have to work today, and then they got called in while they were in the middle of doing their grocery shopping, so they left their lookout spyglass at home. We didn't do that, girl.
Not enough energy. Too far away.
Okay, he knocks me back. That's sketchy. Don't be near the edge then. That other guy should die to the dot. Okay, stop doing that, please.
Not enough energy.
Alright, I need to pop out and heal here.
I don't have enough. Not enough.
Should be okay as long as I don't aggro anything.
Enough energy.
Yeah, all these... They left their spyglass in their other pants. Alright, let's go. Murder more lookouts. Our murder hoboing has extended to people who like to stargaze with telescopes today. Murder hoboing astrologists. Is that the people who like to look through is that the scientists who look at the stars, astrologists? I think that's right. Astronomer, that's the one. Murdering astronomers for their telescopes. You've heard of digging too greedily and too deep. These guys have seen too far and seen too much. The Illuminati has come for them. Hiring Agent 47 or 118 to murder their families. Okay, maybe not their family, just them. Who's that elite guy? Dark Iron Centuries. Okay, I don't know those guys. I almost thought Rand was on the path of redemption, killing astrologers, which are charlatans. But, of course not. It's astronomers who are just honest workers. You're okay if I murder astrologers, huh? Okay. So if I murder some people who like to, you know, use the horoscope or read tea leaves, you'd be okay with that? Astrology, astronomer, same difference. That's fine. I can kill those people. Okay. Glad we're... Just want to be clear. Just make sure. Had to make sure. Yeah, you don't like to sell any silk or anything, do you? No.
In the land.
Totally fine to kill charlatans. man. Conflating astrology with astronomy is a really good way to piss off astronomers. True, true. And probably a really good way to make astrologers feel validated. Oh yeah, it's just as much of a science as astronomy is. I do wonder why so many... This might sound like an overgeneralization, and if ZachDog is here, he'd probably validate what I'm about to say. There are a lot of girls on dating websites that talk about their sign. My ex was very much into that stuff. And I wonder why that's such a thing for a lot of... I don't know if it's only women, but it feels like a lot of predominantly women are huge into that thing of, oh, you're a Cancer? Well, no wonder you X. Or, oh, you're a Scorpio? Well, it's no surprise you're so emotional right now. Because something is in the rising of the something. I don't know why it seemed to be a thing for a lot of women that I've seen on the internet and some in real life. Man, you don't want astronomers coming after you. That's true. It's true. You don't. They'll give you an existential crisis by saying, "Hey, do you know that Halley's Comet's going to crash into the Earth in 2435? So you better live your life right now." Like, oh my God, the Earth's going to explode because of the thing. I do need to rethink my life decisions. Girls like their witchcraft and their magic rocks and voodoo and fortune telling. A lot of them do. A lot of them do. Again, that's a generalization because I'm sure there's many women who aren't into that. Just like there's a lot of guys who aren't into sports. But I've definitely known and seen a lot of women who talk about that stuff and being into it. Same people are into essential oils and go to the chiropractor every week. Well, okay. Let's go full on into the overgeneralization and stereotyping. Let's go all in. With Mercury in retrograde, that's right. Oh, freaking hell, I messed that up. Walked right into that guy. That guy's still shooting me, or I guess you are. Like, do you want to murder me back, or is this a one-way murdering over here? Probably a way I could have pulled both of those guys back, but oh well. There must be something. This will probably sound sexist, and I don't mean this to sound sexist, but you know, like, generally guys are more aggressive and like physical, you know, displays of strength or skill or something, so they generally enjoy watching sports more. There must be something with women being more emotionally connected to people, and so they enjoy reasons, even if they aren't real, to go deeper into emotional connections or something. That's my way of trying to justify why I feel like I see a lot of women on dating websites that are very interested in what your sign is and horoscope stuff. For some reason, it reminds you of Sets and Talk's review of Company of Heroes 2, where he says that anti-tank guns counter tanks unless the alignment of the moon is in retrograde, in which case tanks counter anti-tanks guns. Okay. Interesting. I don't know that reference. I hope that's not the thing that you can fall through, that I almost fell through, because I feel like I almost fell through that. Ley lines, a direct line between 2 points of gullibility. Or, if you like to read fantasy like me, very important for doing your magic rituals. Ley lines are very important in certain magic series that I have read. Seth makes really funny reviews. You highly recommend his channel. American football in particular is like watching the front line on a battlefield, which is probably why so many guys enjoy watching it, you think? Yeah, there's probably some, you know, comparisons you can make to... I mean, I've talked about this before. How humans in general like to group ourselves into us versus them. So, because we don't have wars all the time like we used to, you know, sports matches are modern day war, and watching soccer players or football players going head to head and seeing who's stronger speaks to something in our lizard brain or something. Being impressed with physical acts of superior strength and skill. And I've killed how many of these guys and still not gotten this freaking spyglass, man? Or the smithing thing. Men wear helmets and gain ground on each other while following a distinct objective. While injuries can occur, American football and war have a lot of parallels. You thought you were watching me play FTL just now, but the gameplay was too slow and the level of cussing too low. Alright. Well, at least you didn't say, what's with this weird FTL add-on? That's what most people say unfazed. Which, I'm pretty sure you said that before. This is a weird-looking FTL add-on. That's what I expect at least once a day while playing WoW. Or any game that's not FTL.
Not enough.
You haven't yet? Okay, well now you have more fodder. Now you can say that and I'll be like, oh wow, never heard that before. Next you'll tell me how I'm bald and look like the guy from Breaking Bad. All the stream memes. You heard me say that yesterday, so you would never. I would never. I'm pretty sure me saying what I don't want to hear in chat is a trigger for people doing that more. So if I say I don't like it, aren't you supposed to be, oh yeah, by the way, that thing you don't like, I'm going to say it. That's how the stream normally works anyway. This isn't FTL, seems exactly the same graphically. Oh, zing! Zing on my choice of game as being graphically unimpressive, I guess. Bit as your bit as your elder. I don't know what that means. You'll try and spin it with a touch of humor. Okay. But as your elder. But as your elder, I'll try and spin it with a touch of humor. Okay, I think that's what you're trying to say. I'm not exactly sure again what that means, but okay. I guess it's time for a joke. Both are fine to you. You don't need super realistic just as long as the gameplay is good. Well, yeah, I mean, to me it's always gameplay trumps graphics 100% of the time, so we've definitely had this discussion. I think it was last week we had somebody come in and go, man, I didn't realize WoW's graphics were so bad. I was like, a little bit offended about that because I don't disagree, but also it kind of ignores the history of the game, so. Man, now I gotta compete with this other guy for these quest items that won't frickin' drop. So annoying. Come for the graphics, stay for the gameplay. That's right. Stay for the bald jokes. On this stream, anyway. Right, well, maybe I'm not going to finish this quest right now because this is pissing me off that these guys won't drop the one item we need from each of the special mobs that are supposed to drop these frickin' annoying items. Okay, that guy's dead from the dots. You're away to try the Acolyte, which is Disney's latest attempt at flogging a dead horse. Is it a movie or a video game or TV series? I don't know if I've heard of that. Is it the next Star Wars thing or something? Okay, alright, I give up on this quest for now. Next Star Wars series. Alright. Well, I wish you luck. And hope that there is less dead horse flogging. But I don't have much faith. Disney and Blizzard, two of the entities who have lost so much faith through me over the last 10 years. Disney and Blizzard. I'm pretty sure this is where we need to go here. Which way do I want to get down here? Probably here. Alright. Sneaky, sneaky. Yeah, this is I think the place that leads to the Incendiasaurs. Or no, it's down there. It's down there. Okay. My plan being, I go do this Incendiasaur quest. It'll be about break time by the time I finish that. I will hearth back up to where I'm bound up here, and then I'll get on a flight path to Ironforge while we're on break here. Be efficient with our time. You may not like it, but this is what peak WoW leveling efficiency looks like. No, not really, actually. That was released today. It was compared to Andor, which in the end was actually really good. Okay. Which in the end I still haven't seen. I need to watch that. Okay. Reminds you of Dan and I talking about how there's a difference between simply playing a game and identifying as someone who plays a game. I.e. playing StarCraft or being a StarCraft player. In particular, he talks about how people insult the game that he plays, he doesn't feel the need to defend it. But if someone insults StarCraft in particular, it hurts his feelings. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If you say something like, this in WoW kind of annoys me, I can understand that. But to say WoW is bad because graphics bad or something, you're like, I will defend that statement. If you're a lifelong Star Wars fan and you're completely uninterested for the Acolyte, try Andor because it's a slow start, but it's good in the end. And if it's anything like Andor, you're in. Okay. What am I doing? Am I just killing these guys or am I getting their scales? I'm just killing them. Kill number. Perfect. I might want to hold on to Incendior scales because I think these might be used in leatherworking potentially. So even if they're not used, I could by me, I could potentially sell them on the auction house. So I think I'm gonna not sell these scales. Because if elemental leatherworking doesn't use incendiary scales, I doubt anything else will, and I plan on going into elemental leatherworking. You're really glad you're not a die-hard Star Wars fan either after the new trilogy released? Yeah. Yeah, the Disney trilogy, yeah. The Disney trilogy for Star Wars will turn any Star Wars fan into no longer a Star Wars fan. And a non-Star Wars fan into a... I guess that was fine. I wonder what the big deal about Star Wars is. I wonder... There must be people like this, but... I wonder if there are actually that many gung-ho Star Wars fans for the latest trilogy. There probably are, and I feel like I've seen on Facebook or, again, another random dating website or something, somebody saying, unpopular opinion, I actually enjoy the new Star Wars. But I feel like surely that's not a majority of people. Even people who are not Star Wars fans before didn't all of a sudden become diehard Star Wars fans by the new trilogy, right? Is there like
I don't
new Star Wars fans that love the new trilogy out there? When Star Wars becomes Storage Wars. A very simple solution to Star Wars. You consider everything Disney did non-canon? Yeah. As a retort to Disney declaring Star Wars novels as non-canon arbitrarily after taking the series over. Wasn't that... Yeah, I know Disney did that, but didn't... What was Lucas's stance on all the books? Did he always consider it non-canon? Because I don't remember. I don't remember if what Lucas's stance was on extended universe Star Wars stuff.
I don't have enough energy.
Come on. You watched StarCraft 2 for like 10 years. You never played. You tried it last month, and geez, it's hard. Just making you appreciate the high-level play you watched for so many years. Yeah. Yeah, my brother is huge into the StarCraft 2 competitive scene. Not playing, but watching. He does what I do with League of Legends, and that's follow, you know, his favorite players and leagues and stuff. Star Wars Legends will never die! I mean, Thrawn became a character, which was from Extended Universe, so surely Lucas couldn't have just said everything is non-canon, right? If he approved of Clone Wars, which has Thrawn as the main bad guy, which is Timothy Zahn's character that he created for the whichever series it was, Hand of Thrawn series, whatever it was. In the Lucas era, that stuff was Extended Universe and non-canon. Okay. StarCraft 2 feels hard because you always get matched against someone who has equal skill level, so it can feel like you're getting punished just for playing the game. I tried to play a little bit of PvP StarCraft 2, and I was like, yeah, I'm never getting good at this. And now with my hands, I would never be able to get into it. I've actually, because of how much I enjoy League of Legends and know the meta from watching so much competitive, have thought about trying to get into casual League of Legends. I'm just not sure how much fun you can have in a game as competitive as League or StarCraft 2 and play it casually. You probably can have fun, but I'm so competitive, I don't know how much fun I would have trying to play something that competitive casually. StarCraft as a franchise has a very high skill ceiling, which makes it feel impossible to master. You don't have to be good at the game to enjoy it. True. True for some people. I will say my personality, if I really enjoy something and get into it, my personality doesn't have fun unless I'm getting better at it or feel like I'm good at it. Hence going for hard mode no pause streaks and that kind of thing. So I'm afraid if I did try to get deeper into StarCraft 2 or League, I wouldn't enjoy it unless I was going hard into it trying to get really good at it. It's kind of just my personality. I like being good at games, so if I'm not good at a game, I am not having fun at game. If I win, am having fun. Canon is whatever's in the books and the official movie novelization. Some good stuff was picked and made canon if it was considered good. I wonder how much of that stuff came from the Extended Universe, because the only thing I know about is Thrawn becoming canon. Do you know of any other good examples, Ramses, of stuff taken from the books and becoming canon? Like Mara Jade was another character from Timothy Zahn's, I think, Thrawn series that I feel like had references, but I'm not sure if she was a character in Clone Wars or other series or not. Like you use control groups in StarCraft 2, but you never use hotkeys. The highest you've ever been in 1v1 is silver, but you still enjoy it. That's nice. It's good that you can enjoy it with being at a lower level. If I feel I'm at a low level, I'm like, I just feel like I'm wasting my time and don't want to do it anymore. In alternate universe, the Thrawn trilogy became the sequel trilogy in the early 90s. Would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Back when Mark Hamill and Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford could still realistically play older versions of themselves. That would have been amazing. Oh, that would have been so amazing. Okay, alright, well let's not fight two at the same time, at least here, hopefully. That makes me sad just thinking about it. because of what could have been. What could have been. Just adapt the Thrawn books, which are by far my favorite. I read a number of EU novels, but nothing was ever as close to me as Timothy Zahn's books. I like Timothy Zahn's Extended Universe books so much. I've read some of his stuff that's not Star Wars, and it's all good. Timothy Zahn is a great author. You meant movies and novelization. Okay. Mara Jade is in Jedi Knight, you think? Okay, so that would be an extended universe thing, if that is actually considered canon in anything. Because that was another Timothy Zahn created character that became Luke Skywalker's love interest in... I think she first appeared in the Hand of Thrawn series, if I remember correctly. You're biased for StarCraft because Brood War on N64 is literally your introduction to video games when you were 5 years old. Now that's some nostalgia right there. Seem to remember that Coruscant was an EU invention, and technically Darth Revan is canon, though he was never on screen. Okay. Yeah, I think Coruscant... Was that Timothy Zahn? I don't know if that one was Timothy Zahn, but I know Coruscant was in his books, but that might have been by somebody else. I swear it'd be funny if everything that became canon that was from the extended universe with Timothy Zahn, that he should just be an honorary canon author or something. His stuff was just so good. Darth Revan, that's from KOTOR, right? So that'd be interesting if the video games are considered canon or not. I feel like that would be weird if the video games were considered canon. Some of the crazy stuff they've done in games. Jedi Knight games are not canon, okay. Coruscant was never mentioned by name in the original trilogy. Neither was Palpatine. He was just called the Emperor. Feel bad, you have nothing to add to the Star Wars conversation. Don't worry. I talk about a lot of random junk that people are like, I have no opinion or knowledge on this. It's alright. That's why I'm having two conversations, one about StarCraft and one about Star Wars right now. It's one of those streamer skills you gotta learn. How to have multiple conversations with different people about different subjects all at the same time while playing a video game. High level streamer skills right there. And this is with only like 2 or 3 people having a conversation. You can understand why my brain gets fried at the end of an FTL stream, having however many conversations I have with however many different people at the same time while playing FTL. That's right, multitasking. Not my greatest skill in real life. I need 3 more. Gonna get those on the way out here, maybe? Maybe. Maybe. Looks like I can. Come on. I don't want to aggro this other dude. Alright. I can't wait for some Sith to come out singing country songs about drinking. He'd be called Darth Brooks. Alright. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't even like country music, and I can appreciate a good Star Wars country music crossover joke. I've not heard that one before. That was good. That was good. Seems like a joke Fred would make. Fred, the lover of puns. We had a really solid Rock A run the other day. Or last night. That ended on phase 2 of the boss because you took 15 hull damage on phase 1 and didn't have cloaking. Yeah, cloaking is... If you don't have cloaking, you basically have to have 4 shields. So... That's my rule anyway. I don't know about all the games, but at least the Star Wars Jedi games with Cal Kestis are canon. I played the first one. Is that Survivor? Jedi Survivor or whatever it's called? Man, why is that one canon and not some of the other ones? Alright. We have some turn-ins. I'm far away from them, and so what I'm going to do... It's a little early for the break, but I'm going to do this because it works out timing-wise. I'm going to Hearth, get on the Iron Forge flight path, because I have a bunch of quest turn-ins there. Take my final break of the day, and then we'll finish up questing down here. I don't know if I'm going to get Zul'Farrakhan, because it just... I feel like I still haven't gotten the quest that leads to Zul'Farrak. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. How do I get out of this place? Over here. You had 3 shields, 4 engine power, and it wasn't enough. Yeah, that's not nearly enough. You need... If you don't have cloaking, I want 4 shields, 5 engine power minimum. Jedi Fallen Order, that's the one. Survivor is the second game. And that I haven't played yet. Okay. The thing is, you thought you were upset about the loss, but it was very instructive. You know almost immediately what you did wrong and why you lost afterwards, and you made it to boss phase 2, which is huge. Yeah, losses can be good if you learn something from them. Doesn't stop me from raging about them, but they definitely can be instructive, that's for sure. Alright, chat. GG cookie time on not dying to Overseer Maltorius that I haven't fought yet. But down to Iron Forge. Feel free to grab a drink, grab a snack. Last break of the day. GG cookie time, and I'll be back in a bit. Y'all rocks. Enjoy chair or ad time.